Hi, friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you've been wondering what the F the planets have in store for you in the month of December, look no further. This recording is for Virgo, Sun, and Rising. And obviously, when I pulled up the chart, I wanted to see what your ruling sign, Mercury, was up to. So, yes, it's ruling Gemini and it's ruling your sign as well. So, you still have some problems in communication in the beginning of the month. The difference between you and Geminis is that yours doesn't stem from a sense of confusion. It stems from, um, well, how to say this nicely, criticism. You guys have been, or at least are going through this phase where you find yourself very critical towards yourselves and towards others, and it's starting to show up more prominently in your day-to-day life. It's especially showing up in the relationship with your family. So I would say now that the festive season is upon us, just try to show them a bit more kindness and show yourself more kindness. And that's one of the advice that I can give you. But I am really liking this. I'm really liking some of these aspects. So, for example, if you are heavily invested in working on your finances, or you've been diligent about it, I would say that it's a good time for you to actually reap the rewards of this, of your past actions. So, it's not that you will be expressing any financial windfalls through excessive generosity, because that is not in your nature. But you might be prone to actually seeing where you can invest. And I would say, if you want to do that, great. Um, but make sure that it's something solid, so that you invest more in yourself. You have a very nice supporting sextile to Saturn in your house of work. So anything that you've been working on, with the end goal of a promotion in mind, is actually going to come to fruition. I think that in over the past few months, as Saturn was retrograde, you were experiencing a lot of blockages at work, and you felt that nothing was really going your way. But now you're finally starting to see that it's doors are opening for you, so to say. I wish I could make it like a bit more fancy and say that they're flying open for you, but it's not the case. It's a very subdued energy. It's something that you've been working towards, and now you're finally seeing that, like, oh my God, nobody is hindering you, nobody's standing in your way, nobody's saying no. And also in terms of health, if you've been experiencing any problems, especially like related to stress at work, this is the period where you're kind of moving into a calmer space, so you're stressing and worrying much less. So yes, I know Virgos, you love to worry about things and about everybody else other than yourselves. But just show yourself a little bit of love, and take care of yourselves. You have actually a very good period ahead of you in this regard. So why not take advantage of it? Don't sabotage yourselves, because it would be a pity to miss out on these beneficial transits. Second important thing, and this one I didn't highlight for Geminis because I feel it's more important to Virgos. Mercury trine North Node. It's actually going to be a few days that you can actually take advantage of this energy. Um, as of December, as of December 10, all through December 18th, you will benefit from this beneficial aspect. I know words are not my forte right now. It's very late as I'm recording this, so bear with me. Um, And also, like, I've noticed that I'm picking up on your energy, so I think you're also like going into a phase in which you're not finding your words or not articulating it correctly. Yeah, what can we say? We're just all gearing up towards that fun Mercury retrograde. But anyway, that's not the point right now. The point right now is this trine. Life changing opportunities. Something that you hear from others. It can be like an idea. It can be in some cases it might even you might even pick up on some rumors and they might actually turn out to be true. For others, it's like very concrete proposals. So this would relate to an opportunity to study. This would relate to an opportunity to travel, and what's going to come up for a few of you at the opportunity to relocate. So I don't know if that's something that it's is exciting for you, but if you've been thinking about such possibility, um, and even for like studying abroad, I would say that this is a life changing. It's going to be a life changing decision if you actually go for it, and obviously it's for your highest good. Just think about it, or if you are given the opportunity to engage with a different culture, so you might have uh, various accounts with your company, say your clients in a different country rather than your country of birth or where you are currently. If you're given this opportunity, just take it. It's going to do wonders for you and for your career and just for your self development as a person. So, and in terms of relocation, I would say also that this is going to come up for you. At least now, this month, you're going to have the opportunity presents itself. And if you're going to make a decision, don't deliberate too much on it. You'll have to be like really quick like this at the very least until the end of the month. Make up your mind and give a yes or no. In this particular case, a yes is actually more beneficial, but it does come. The only caveat to this is that it comes with sacrificing something. So it's going to not sit well with your family, possibly, or contracts that you have related to your current apartment or like with your current situation. There is a bit of a conflict there. Overall, it's like a good opportunity, but there are some downsides to it in the sense that you actually do have to give up something. So it's not something that comes for free, so to say. And just make that decision until the end of the month because Mercury, your ruler, moves into retrograde motion, and then it's not necessarily that you feel like so many blockages. It's just that you might miss out on a few details, or you might not be so focused, and that could end up being a huge disadvantage for you. So just be mindful of these transits that are coming up. Um, what I also like in your chart is at the end, towards the end of the month, especially, you are you have a sense of sharpness about you. You are sharp in everything you do. Like it feels like you this retrograde period will be forcing you to turn inwards. It's going to make you go in your own head, and you're probably going to be obsessing about a lot of stuff, like especially like about the fact that like, hey, there's a new year coming, setting intentions and all of that. I would say that it would be highly beneficial for you to reflect on this year also. Like, I'm sure that there will be some things that are going to come up. I mean, in everybody's case, regardless of sun sign or rising sign, stuff is going to come up as, as exactly what happened this year. For you guys, it's actually an opportunity to actually go deeper into a problem, and in some cases, actually to research some of the things that you're thinking about that you're planning for next year, because you are going to be very inspired. So you're going to be taking some inspired action in that direction, and don't be afraid of any transformation that's coming up. It's all part of a bigger picture, even if you are not seeing it now. Just trust that the ideas that you get, especially towards the end of the month, are the correct ones, and you will be able to act on them as of January when Mercury moves in direct motion again. Um, in terms of In general, I mean, I would say that in terms of life areas that are getting activated, I would say just be very cautious around around loans, any filing of taxes, or if you're like a business owner, if you are the person that is issuing receipts and invoices, mm, just check everything again because there is a tendency to make some sort of errors, and the people on the other side are going to misunderstand it, or they're going to be very irritated by this, and they're going to confront you and make it look like it's you're inept. So basically, it could cause you some reputational damage. So I would just say be very, very mindful of that. And also, somebody who's a close friend or a benefactor, um, somebody that you're feeling very inspired by, like from your circle, they've been experiencing some problems lately. And if you are concerned for them, just know that everything is going to be okay. It's at least in the chart, like this person is going to make some sort of a recovery, or that they're going to be feeling much better, and that they will be in a position to engage with you more often. Um, and For others of you, yes, relationships come into focus. It's a very interesting time because things might get serious with somebody. So this is only for those of you who are in kind of an unclear situation where you stand with with a romantic partner. Um, it's There is a high possibility that it might move on to a higher level of commitment. And in some cases, if you are meeting somebody, or if you for some of your friends, just be for some of your closest associates, if you're meeting them now, any kind of associates, or somebody that you're about to enter into a contractual obligation with, pay attention. Don't do anything for the first few, at least for the first week of December, because there is a bit of an energy of dissimulation about them. So you might not even be seeing it clearly because you're very focused in your mind and looking at what's in front of you. And if you are not going to be paying attention to your intuition, which you should in these particular cases, y- you will notice that there's something fishy, a bit shady in the situation that might not be actually be beneficial to you in the long run. So just don't necessarily jump into that. Don't jump into any kind of assumptions, or at least don't act on them, because things with these associates, with these contracts, are not exactly what they appear to be. And for those, goes for a very small minority. But if you are involved in any kind of trial, and obviously if everything was done ethically and correctly, it's going to turn out in your favor. So if it's ending now, if it's starting now, it might have a lot of ups and downs. But if it's ending now, um, it's going to have like a positive outcome for you. So, Virgo, I think this is all I have for you right now. If I didn't insist so much on other areas of life, it's because they're not really active. So I know you want to know about everything that's going on in terms of finances. It's not really coming up. So whatever I had to say as it relates to these transits, I already mentioned it, but obviously feel free to drop a comment if you have like any kind of questions, and of course let me know how it resonates with you. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Take care and bye.